I'm live right now, so I got to go. So, so, hello everybody. I just come in to respond to my good friend Lloyd, Jesse, B Dunk, Blueface, Dan. Who else? Who else I leave out? Holly. I'm missing somebody. Randy, Oscar. Any Cowboy fan I I didn't say, I apologize. I want all Cowboy fans to know that I'm not a Cowboy fan, never was. So there's some discussion out here thinking that, hey, when the Cowboys defensive coordinator had his press conference, immediately after the press conference, I, I, I I went live. I didn't know the press conference was even over. I didn't know none of that. Oh, I just seen it in my feed. And B Dunk, y'all can be happy. All I am saying is that, hey, when there's anything Cowboys related, Cowboys anything, the press, the national press, the local press is always going to catch that. They're not going to do the Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator or the offense coordinator or the head coach press conference. They all eyes is on Dallas because the Dallas is the biggest story. Anytime Dallas do anything, there's always going to be headlines. That's what I am saying. Hey, what's up, Logan? So those of you who's my brethren who are Cowboy fans, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I care less about a Cowboy. I don't care. The word Cowboys is outdated anyway. Why are we still saying Cowboys and Indians and Cowboys? Who does that? Only Cowboy fans. I do not hate the Cowboys like I used to. I even enjoy being around Cowboy fans. And the real reason I love being around Cowboy fans is to see their misery. Cowboy fans been digging me over the years, 30 years or so, 36, 30, what is it? 35 years, close to 35 years, us not being in the Super Bowl. I care less about our Cowboy. I care less about our real Cowboy. I cared less. All I did was, hey, that was big news. So when there's big news come out in Cowboy land, the media is always going to take it on. They're going to talk about it. All I was doing is doing what a YouTuber supposed to do. Hey, this is big news. Hey, Momo. Hey, what's up, Rhonda? Look, what's going on? Um, yeah, yeah, do Candyland, Rhonda. Um, that's all I was doing. That's all I ever wanted to do. That's all like that. So anytime there's Cowboy news, you or any on breaking news, especially when it comes to the Cowboys, the media is going to be on top of it. All I was doing is doing what a YouTuber is supposed to do. Hey, there's big news in football, the Cowboys press conference like that. I said, hey, let me comment on the flip side that all press conferences are boring. They means nothing because you haven't even had any practice. That's all I was saying. Now it's turned into I'm a Cowboy fan because I'm on a Cowboy station. Kind of like, what? And then I explained myself why I don't now on Washington Channel. I'm on Louis T. I'm in his comments. I subscribe to his. I subbed up for his station. I listen to Louis T. But Louis T doesn't bring people up, so they have conversions and different opinions about things. He doesn't do that. So I am a true. Your channel is going Mo, everybody love you. Thank you, Rhonda. Isn't it your bedtime? No, everyone. Isn't your bedtime? Everyone? So I get what Lloyd and his comrades was trying to do. They were trying to box me in, but you can't box me in because I'll fight. I'll fight out the box. So any YouTuber, anytime there's breaking news, you supposed to come out and comment on that. That's how I would try and get my subscribers getting because you want to be ahead of the curve. You want to like, okay, this is news. This stuff goes on. Just like when my team get blowout, stuff like that in the game. I supposed to talk about when the game is over and stuff like that. They lose badly. That's how you're supposed to do it. I'm just beating the curve. So I'm just saying in a nutshell, I have never been a Cowboy fan, never will be a Cowboy fan. Like I had repeatedly said, I have changed my ways, my hatred for the Dallas Cowboys, because it used to be rough. It used to be a time where I wanted to fight people who was Cowboy fans. It used to be a time where I would choke a mother effer out. I never watched to this day. I hated the Cowboys so bad, I didn't even watch the TV show Dallas. I couldn't stand it. It was a time where I wouldn't even go to Texas. When I was riding in the military, I said we had to go through Texas. I said let's go all around. I would go all around, go through Oklahoma to get to Arizona. I didn't want to do that. I have changed my ways. So those of you who keep thinking, yeah, I did. So, but I changed my way. I do, anything Cowboys do related, what Cowboys do, the national media is going to be on top of that. It's newsworthy. They don't. If Jerry sneezes the left way, if Jerry falls down, they going. That's national news. Jerry created this with all this because y'all blaming me because I commented on it, and I couldn't wait. This is national news, so I'm going to be there. Jerry created this, where everything he says, everything the Cowboys does, is going to have a national media attention. They want to know. Everybody want to know what the Cowboys going to do. They want to know what draft pick they get. They want to know is that this, that, and the third. That's how Jerry created this media storm because that's who Jerry is. Now, y'all fall in place as Cowboy fans because y'all don't understand what Jerry did. Jerry's very smart. He made sure that everything that come out of Cowboys, anything related, Cowboy related, is going to make the national news. And y'all act like people and not going to do that. Of course, they're not going to talk about the Cleveland Browns or the Miami Dolphins or the Washington or the New York Giants. Anything Cowboys get headlines, Jerry created this. And I don't get why y'all don't understand this. So I went live because I was in Lloyd's channel, and Lloyd doesn't get what I was trying to say. And I didn't want to keep talking on his channel because I could talk all day. Everybody knows that. I didn't want to do that. I had to go on my channel and explain myself as that why I went live. I didn't even know the press conference was over. Randy said it was 6 seconds. Oh, well. So what? Anything Dallas related is always going to hit the national news. It hits the world news. Jerry created that. Again, he created it. He created where, hey, anything happened in Dallas and like that, it's going to get immediate attention. Am I wrong about this? And then you fans know they don't talk about no other team. Of course they don't. Jerry created a system where anything come out of Dallas, it's going to make news, good or bad or indifferent. It's going to make the national news. That's all I'm saying. So when I speak on that as a YouTuber content creator, I have to go with the national news and just and get get people in here because it's all about people coming in and hear what my opinion because I believe some people like what I have to say. I believe that people don't hate on me as much as I think they do. I think people really generally like what I'm going to say, what I'm going to rant about today, what I'm going to do today, or how I feel about this particular player or that team. People say I don't know my team, and okay, fine, that's your opinion, and that I can live with that. I can live with that. All I was doing is doing what all media credentials do with the Dallas Cowboys. If anything coming out, they come out. So you have to jump on it. I was taught by that by YouTubers, other YouTubers that I'd be nameless to say. He said anytime you doing content and something big happens, if it's just the Dallas Cowboys, you jump on that because people gonna want to know what you have to say. Momo, you can't talk about the Cowboys or Mark will get pissed. Absolutely engineered the Cowboys to be the most talked about team in sports. Thank you, Rhonda. And he did it on purpose. Thank you, Rhonda. Even when the Dallas Cowboys have bad teams, when their defense is putrid bad, they talk about it. This was Jerry created. And y'all act like you have a press conference, somebody talking well, saying the right things, doing this, doing that. That wasn't going to be talked about in the national media. You didn't believe that this new defensive coordinator comes there was going to be talked about in the national media. Of course it was. I don't get y'all going trying to come down my throat, beating on me. Lloyd, Jesse, a Giants fan, B Dunk, Randy, Dan, Rock, Blue, and the rest of you on Lord's channel at this moment. I will never, never, ever be a Cowboy fan. There's nothing worse to me to being a Cowboy fan. I'd rather commit Harry Carey to be a Cowboy fan. I'd rather drink bleach, 10 bottles of bleach to be a Cowboy fan. I would rather be a damn Jets fan to be a Cowboy fan. That's how bad I don't like the Cowboys. But I like the camaraderie of Cowboy fans of who I've met. They good people behind closed door. I had to change. So y'all can hate on me, Lloyd. I'm not full of shit. I did not know the press conference was over. Y'all can believe that because y'all believe I'm a Cowboy fan. Ain't no hell. Oh boy, no. I get it. People have their issues with me. Ron, this funny. So I'm just saying, for me, I would never be a Cowboy fan. Jerry Jones again has developed and created where Cowboys are talked about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He created that. And y'all don't understand that me or anybody else, so y'all gonna jump on me, but y'all ain't jump on the national media. People say, I don't watch ESPN. Yes, you do. We all watch ESPN. We don't have to watch the talk shows or NFL Live, but you watch ESPN. B Dunk, you watch ESPN. Some form of nature, you watch ESPN. Harakiri is a historic Japanese term for a form of ritual suicide practiced by samurais centuries ago. Yes, yes, I understand that. I'm big on history, and I love the history of the samurai. I love that. Momo, you want George Pickens for Washington? I take anybody that's a legit wide receiver who could go for 50-50 balls, who make catches and catches no make runs after the catch, yards after the catch. I'll take anybody at this point on my team. So again, Lord, I just want everybody to get on Lloyd Nation, sub him up. Lloyd is a good dude. I'm just ranting and raving because I'm trying to get my point across on my channel that I will never be a Cowboy fan. I heard Vinny say this. I heard B Dunk, and I heard a lot of other sequentially Cowboy fans. No in hell. Again, I will run on what's the traffic in Dallas? I don't know. I run on the busy highway and kill myself if I reverted to a Dallas Cowboy fan because I wouldn't know what to do. I would gouge my eyes if I was a Cowboy fan. I'm a suffering Washingtonian who teams suck. Teams like the Washington Wizards, who basically tanking. The Capitals are only legitimate teams in Washington that don't really suck though because they consistently win every year. The Washington Nats, after they won the World Series, they had sucked ever since. So I am a struggling Washington fan. So again, y'all can hate on me, y'all can piss on me, but end of the day, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a truth teller, and the truth of the matter is, Jerry created a a system where everybody, all eyes on the Cowboy. Everything the Cowboys do is gonna get national attention and sometimes world attention. I dare to say that outlaw. Sometimes Jerry could say some things, right? And then you say, okay, that's just Jerry. Some people say that's Jerry bringing Jerry. But when Jerry said that none of his teams was going to kneel down or they'd be fired, I would have left that team right then and there. I have no respect for Jerry Jones. I don't. But I understand in this climate of politics who he is and what he stands for and what the NFL stands for. I mean, Jerry is Jerry, and Jerry always wants the attention. Y'all, and I'm going to speak, and Lloyd made an interesting thing. Say I don't talk about Washington. I talk about Washington Commanders all the time. I talk about how we need a defensive back, a good defensive back. I know a defensive end. Have Jaden Daniels do better. Have a better play calling. Have better team. Have team chemistry. Because I don't know anything at this point. Where's there to talk about when the draft haven't happened yet, free agency haven't happened yet, and the players haven't gathered around. All the players that do get in free agency or pick up from trades or whatever the case may be in the draft, there's no practice. Shit, we wait in June or July. Come on now. We got a long time. Okay. People love good content. if it's sports, commanders, etc. So I guess Lloyd didn't hear that because he always said I don't talk about. I'm not here to bash on no cowboy. I'm not here to even make this a cowboy station. Period. Make me want to peep. I'm a Washington fan, and Jayden Daniels need to get better. And I have said this when we got at DC Durante. I said, okay, you got to prove it to me then. That was my exact words. You got to prove it to me, bro. We got an offensive coordinator that we gonna hire in. You got to prove it to me. Start marketing to the right people by targeting industries and functions. You see how that works, Lori, and the rest of the what's it, y'all guys? You see how that works? When Washington got there, it was no big hoopah. When Cowboys get something, it's hoopah. So let's keep it a buck. Y'all know this is true. So while y'all sitting here hating on me, getting mad at me, and doing all this extra stuff, and not understanding, Jerry created a media circus because he wants the media, the circus. He wants the drama. Other teams don't want that. Washington will be better. I have said this on numerous times, Lloyd, when I talk about Washington. In Washington, Commander Land, there's nothing to talk about. That's it. So I just want to say that, and that's why I came on. So I'm going to offer you the $250,000. Okay. Where's that from? Oh. The goal would be to go to Munchkin and see if they would do a licensing deal with us. People have good content. So I just want to come here and say that, guys. Maybe the people in Lloyd's channel will get the freaking message. If they don't, I'm done. Thank y'all for coming in. It is 11:57. Have a good night. No, I think 20% is good. I think 20% is right. That's one-time sales.